It's been so long since I felt this. It's been so long since I had this. It's been so long since I needed this.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. First day!
Welcome. This is a new kind of stream. This is Saturday evening in the UK, Saturday morning in America. I know it's earlier than I usually go live, so I thought we'd do something a little bit different and try and cater to both sides of my audience. So welcome everybody that's in the chat. I can see we've got Big Easy says, if you're not first, you're last. So Big Easy, you could get the award today for being first in chat. Well done. We've got Joe and Sean reacts. So that's the Scarborough couple, I think. Guys, love you guys to bits. Missed you so much. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate you being in the chat. Let's talk wrestling. And we're going to be having guests coming on in the next couple of weeks. We're literally going to run the show from here today. I have a guest with me, Anthony Blaze. He isn't a guest. He's my co-host. He's going to be here every single week, as long as health permits it and work and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, let's get into the wrestling. So Joe says, Joe and Sean says that I'm glad that this is an actual UK time, which is pretty funny because I'm usually live at 2 a.m. in the UK. And yeah, there's definitely a lot to talk about. And PDX, welcome in. Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to bring on my guest and my co-host. I'm going to get over the fact of calling him my guest eventually. I'm just so used to having guests on the shows that I usually do. I've never usually had a co-host. But yeah, I'm rambling on. Guys, he has been on a Funko road trip of late. He came on the Horseman and he was hanging out with us. We had a great chat, talked about Funko sodas and all kind of stuff. And then we kind of gave him the confidence and the aspiration to go out and do some more stuff. So he joined BOP on Wednesday night last week, and then he went on the luau and he did like the trifecta. And then I got back to him and I says, right, you've done the Horseman, luau, BOP, now you need to come on my channel. Let's do something different though. Let's talk wrestling. So without further ado, one of my favorite new friends of late, Anthony Blaze. Let's bring him on.
What's going on, everybody?
How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very, very good. I'm rambling. I'm quite nervous and I don't know why.
Are you?
How many lives have I done? It's crazy, you know?
Yeah.
I've done so many lives and I still get a little nervous. It's because it's something new and it's something, you know?
Yeah.
Got to take my head out of dragon mode for a little bit and talk about wrestling. Although there is dragons in wrestling, Daniel Bryan. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joe and Sean says, rambling like a certain rabbit. Ryan is a Wyatt 6 confirmed. Ooh. I would absolutely love it. Poppy Missouri's popped in, says, what's up, everybody? Let's get ready to rumble. Hey, Charles, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. So, yeah, wrestling. Anthony, let's talk wrestling. Let's get straight into it. We've been live for 4 minutes. What do you think of the current wrestling world? What's been happening? Give me your quick rundown of how you feel like wrestling's been for the last couple of weeks.
I'm mostly a WWE guy.
Mm-hmm.
So with Triple H taking over, I think it's way better. It's in the right direction for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So what is something that Triple H has done in the last couple of weeks that's made you feel like let's give you that solid foundation for him? So
bringing back recent release superstars.
That's bringing back the release superstars.
Yep. Like Braun Strowman came back, and now recently Bray Wyatt. That's pretty amazing.
Amongst others as well. I think has brought quite a few others back as well, hasn't he?
Johnny Gargano.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I must admit I wasn't a WWE guy over the last couple of years. I completely fallen out of love with it. And then AEW came around and I've just never looked back. I've always been an AEW guy from then. But the last couple of weeks, probably since all of the I think there's a video. I'm not going to say his name, but I think there's a video I can play. So all of this happened.
Yep.
So yeah, all that happened in the news, and it was a bit crazy, wasn't it? How it just blew out of proportion, and everybody went crazy about it, and it was all that people were talking about, and that kind of drew me back in. And I was like, oh, I wonder who's going to get it now. Is it going to be Stephanie, and then Triple H? Because I always thought he was ill, so I didn't think he was going to be able to come back, you know?
Yeah.
And then Triple H has taken over WWE, and yeah, it's been a straight rocket up. Performance has been brilliant. Even the wrestling's been good, you know?
Yep.
And
storylines
sometimes
have been awesome.
Yeah, storylines. Yeah, sometimes I can't watch WWE wrestling because it's too Disney-fied for me. It's too, like, you know what I mean when I say Disney-fied wrestling. It's weird.
PG.
Yeah, very PG. But the attitude of the current roster isn't PG anymore, I don't think. But the wrestling still kind of is.
They're trying to go back to TV 14. So.
Mm-hmm. Joe and Sean React says, can't deny that Dexter Lumis has been brilliant since coming back too. Yep, that's straight facts. Dexter Lumis has been. Has he spoken yet?
I haven't heard him speak.
No, that's brilliant.
And I heard he might be part of the Wyatt family. There's rumors.
Did you also see today another rumor? Eva Marie threw a Alexa Bliss doll, and she said, "If I make this."
Here's something Alexa, I found on the web.
Alexa, stop. Yeah, so that lady who shall not be named, Eva Marie, threw a doll in Instagram that landed in the bin, and she said, "If I make this, I return to WWE." And then it was #Wyatt6. So I don't know if that's what they're all just doing, just trying to make the rumor machine run. But I seen it, so maybe people should check that out. Because I don't like Eva Marie, but hey, some people do. Arcade Pop, welcome in, buddy. How you doing?
Arcade.
Definitely. So I'm gonna get into some WWE questions. Like we're gonna do like favorite wrestler, favorite female, things like that. So I want to know what your favorite male wrestling WWE superstar is currently wrestling.
Roman Reigns.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And now we'll get into that. So, what about your favorite female superstar?
Favorite female. I like Maurice.
Maurice?
Yes. I know
his wife.
Yeah, I know she's not wrestling right now, but she was one of my favorites.
Okay. What about your favorite tag team? People in the chat as well, if you're more than willing to play along and type what you've got in the chat, if you want to let me know, I'll definitely write them down, because what we're going to probably do is we're going to go back to these in a couple of weeks and we're going to see if things have changed and see if the storyline that the current promotions are giving us is having an effect on how we find superstars, you know? Kind of an interesting take on some things like that. So what about favorite tag team?
Tag team would have to be the OC. I like how they came back to WWE. They were always one of my favorites.
The OC, so that's Gallows and Anderson, right?
And AJ Styles, yes.
And AJ Styles. Are they confirmed to be back together as a trio?
Yes.
Okay. That's interesting. Am I missing any category of wrestler?
Favorite past superstar?
Yeah. So past superstar. So we're going to say somebody that's retired or no longer with us. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So who would that be for you?
I know he's still wrestling, but mine is Sting.
Sting.
Yeah. I know he's in AEW wrestling,
but you put him in the past section.
Yes.
Okay, I think that says quite a lot, that you probably think he shouldn't be wrestling anymore.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So past we have is Sting. That's a good choice. Everybody loves Sting. Am I thinking? Am I missing anybody? Okay. Who's your favorite commentator for WWE of all time?
Of all time. Booker T wasn't too bad. I like him. I'm kind of excited to see him back in NXT. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, NXT. I must admit, I haven't been watching much NXT. I tend to just keep an eye on Raw, sometimes SmackDown, and then I religiously watch AEW, but I don't watch Rampage on a Friday because it's just recapped again on a Tuesday night anyway, so it makes no difference.
Now, how about you? The same questions.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is catch up with the chat, and then I'll give you mine.
Okay.
So We have Joe and Sean again. Thank you very much for being so generous with your comments tonight, guys. I appreciate it. They're going, see, it's not just us who can't talk about that thing on the corner there without that thing on the corner there chiming in. And then we've got another one from Sean and Joe. Favorite wrestler currently is MJF. Favorite woman is probably Ripley. Favorite tag team is the Acclaimed Scissor Me. And past superstar is Owen Hart. Very, very strong answers.
Yep.
Joe and Sean, I love those. Love that Danhausen too, of course, for the curse. He's crazy. So I'm going to assume that it's Sean talking. So I'm just going to refer to these guys as Sean for the rest of the night, just because it's making me tongue-tied. But I do apologise if Joey, you are watching. I love you, and if you are commenting, hi. Definitely, guys, check out Joe and Sean Reacts on YouTube. They've been doing some reaction stuff, and I think they had a channel. They were the Scarborough couple. So great couple, great channel. So yeah, Funko. Before I give you my questions, I wanted to get the Funko. Yep, Joe is watching Strictly. Okay. So yeah, she's probably got more entertainment from Strictly. So I just wanted to show a couple of the Funko Pops that I have got that are wrestling. So I've got
nice.
This
Macho
dude.
Man.
Yeah, Macho Man. I got this one from Obi the Kid. You know what he's like for out of box stuff, so it was perfect to get something like that. And we've got the Triple H GameStop exclusive with the wrestling ring pot protector. And
That's
inside it's got a badge as well, SummerSlam badge. Like that one. Then we've got The Rock 25th anniversary. It is the Entertainment Earth exclusive. And he's got the belt. Really like that one. I don't have many WWE pops. And then I have the 2-pack from Walmart, which is The Rock and Mankind. I just hate that sticker's wonky and it's not straight, but I'm not a sticker whore and I'm not going to take it off. So yeah, that's the Funko part of this stream done, guys. I just wanted to, because I know I have Funko people in the chat and stuff as well, so it's always good to share likes and common interests. So yeah, let's get into the questions that I asked you reversed at me. So my favorite WWE star currently is Seth Rollins, without doubt. Easy. Yeah, really Seth Rollins. Yeah, he's just fantastic architect. He's up there with Bray Wyatt for me, but Bray Wyatt wasn't around, so he wasn't in my list, and now he's back. So we will get onto that, guys. I know this is a YouTube stream. I am going to show the whole Bray Wyatt entrance from SmackDown tonight. I'm going to just play it on the stream. If I get a copyright strike, I get a copyright strike. It's a learning curve. We'll figure out how to still give people the content that I want to provide without having to do photos and stills and stuff. So stay around if you want to see what happened with Bray Wyatt's return. So that was my favorite male wrestler, Anthony. That was Seth Rollins. My favorite female wrestler would have to be, purely because I'm a red-blooded male, Carmella.
Yeah, that's a good one.
She's beauty on the eyes. She's beauty on the ears. She's beauty on it. She's everything. Corey Graves, you are one lucky man. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to write Carmella for that, just so I remember the facts that I say, because sometimes I'll say this and then next week I'll say someone different, Yeah. So my favorite tag team has got to be it's a hard one. I'm only going strictly WWE right now as well. We'll get onto AEW. I know there'll be harder questions for you, but I'm going to give you like the whole the roster and everything, so you'll be able to see who's in the roster. But yeah, strictly WWE. My favorite tag team is probably going to be New Day, and that pains me to say because when they first came out, I hated them with a passion. But right now, they're probably my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say the Hardy Boys, PDX, but they're not in WWE, so I can't
Hardy
say
Boys is a good tag team, classic tag team.
Yeah. definitely. And we will do a whole episode just talking about tag team wrestling, probably, because it definitely deserves more than an hour just to talk about wrestling on tag team. So yeah, I'm going to go with New Day. New Day? So then we have past wrestler, retired or past. I am going to have to say it is Brody Lee.
Luke Harper.
Yeah, Luke Harper, Brody Lee. That whole thing was just horrible. You know how it played out and everything. So yeah, I'm going to put Luke Harper. And commentator, you might be surprised by this one. Who would you? Okay, so I'll give you one guess who you think I might pick.
I'd be surprised with it.
You might be surprised. I don't know.
Corey Graves.
No, it's Pat McAfee.
I almost went there. Yep.
Yeah, Pat McAfee is.
He is really good.
Fresh air on the mic. He is a breath of fresh air. Taz is okay, but Taz is just full of one-liners that he always had back in 20 years ago. So yeah, I put. Who did I just say? I just had a mind blank.
Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee, that's it. Pat McAfee. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to stay on the WWE for 5 minutes. I always thought Stevie Richards was massively underrated and underappreciated as a wrestler, says Sean. I'm not 100% familiar with who Stevie Richards is.
Steven Richards, I think.
You like his wife, Ryan. Why not Corey? Yeah, no. Pat is cool, but sloppy. Yeah, I like that, though. It brings it to the current age, and it's not like so roboticized. Mm-hmm. I do like that. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring up the current roster for WWE.
Okay.
I'm going to stop sharing that screen because that's the Bray Wyatt stuff. So we're going to bring up the current WWE roster. And we're going to have a look at this. Can you see this?
Yep.
So we've just got... So I noticed as well there's 238 wrestlers on the current roster for WWE, which is pretty crazy. So I want you to pick out one wrestler from this list, if you can, that will be a breakout star in the next year. Who will surprise you at the next WrestleMania? Just as a prediction.
Mm-hmm. I'd have to pick Austin Theory.
Austin Theory. That was a real quick answer.
Yep.
So let me get back to StreamYard so I can see chat and stuff. So Anthony will be surprised by Arsehole Theory. Sorry, Austin Theory, was it?
Yep.
I just automatically started writing arsehole. Austin Theory. Okay. That pains me to write that. Is that on SmackDown Hotel Smack Talk site? Yes, it is. It is on the SmackDownHotel.com website. I currently have the WWE one open, the AEW one open, and the 2 lists for current champions, because we'll talk about current champions coming soon. So I'm going to go through this list real quickly, and I'm going to find somebody that might pop out. You're going to have to forgive me for anybody on NXT, because I might not know them, although I'm surprised Apollo Crews is even on NXT. Like, what?
He went back to NXT.
Who's Boa? That looks like Cody Rhodes.
I don't know who that is.
That looks like Cody Rhodes. Stardust mask. I am going to say my standout star for the next WrestleMania will be Dominic Mysterio.
Okay.
I do. I believe Dominic Mysterio is having a push this year.
He is.
And it's going to be fun. And I'm interested to see where he's going. I would like to know, although that guy down here, who's this dude? Greg Miller. He looks like Ryan Reynolds. Sorry to go off topic, but that really annoys me. So I'm going to hide it behind that advert. So yeah, I'm going to bring the stream down again. So I'm going to go with Again, I'm having a mind blank. Who did I just say? Sorry about this. Sorry?
Dominic?
Yeah, Dominic.
Yeah, I think he'll be good too.
I think Dominic's going to have a really good, cool
Yes.
storyline coming up. So Sean says Paul's a friend of mine that runs that. So, okay, Sean, that's awesome. Maybe you could let him know that we're sharing his site on the website and on the page and stuff, and we share links to it. If I can get to the YouTube chat, if I can make you a mod, you can drop your link and stuff. Let me make you a mod. PDX, you get a mod as well because you've been here for ages. I know who you are. Awesome. Let's get back to the stream. 20 minutes in. Hey, you're having a good time? Are you enjoying yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're just talking about wrestling. We're just chilling and stuff. There's no pressure. We're just hanging out.
Just having a good time. Yep.
Awesome. All them WWE stars and most don't even be on the show. Yeah, that's true. Let me bring it back up because we didn't actually go through it and actually look at it. I want everybody on the stream to be able to see. So current WWE roster. There we go. StreamYard. There's so many buttons to click. Add to stream. Get rid of that advert. Okay, so Bray Wyatt's back, as everybody can see. He's back on the thing. We've got Braun Strowman. He's back as well.
SmackDown now too.
Yeah, they're both on SmackDown, so that could be some sort of connection again.
Yep.
And they wouldn't put them next to each other. Oh no, it's alphabetical order. My bad. I was going to say, is that for hinting something? But no, it's just alphabetical order.
Yeah.
There's so many people on here that I would fire. Like, I just really don't enjoy them at all. Who stands out for everybody in the chat? So, Sean, who stands out for you on the WWE roster that would be your surprise?
I think Gunther is going to have a good push too.
Yeah, I wish that he would have his old name back, but hey, he said in an interview that he felt like Gunther was an evolved form of Walter, so he was happy to be evolved and not stuck back where he was. But okay, I preferred him as Walter.
Yeah.
Elena Dragunov, he's absolutely brilliant.
I like his group, the Gunther Imperium.
Mm-hmm. You're going to see what chat's doing. Is this the first show of this? Yes, PDX, this is the first show. We're just hanging out and we're just going to take stuff from you guys in the chat, what you guys want to see. And, if you guys aren't enjoying something, then let us know and we'll not do it again, or we'll talk about it and stuff. So, yeah, it's just basically we're just going to be hanging out every Saturday. It'll be like 12 noon Anthony's time in America, and it'll be like 8 p.m. in the UK every Saturday. We'll just talk about some wrestling. Sometimes it'll be straight after the pay-per-view or, stuff like that. So, Grayson, for sure. LA Knight, yeah. I cannot stand that douchebag. Oh, no, I can't stand him. Logan Paul, I'm a massive social media dude, so I think it's amazing that he's here.
I think he's going to do a good wrestling match with Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to win, but...
Noam Dar is still signed to WWE. That's a shock. Noam Dar, so he is from Scotland, and he is from the town that I live in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't personally know him, but he's from the town that I live in, so it's just like hey, he's from there. Same with Drew McIntyre. He's from the same village as Drew McIntyre.
Oh, nice.
Reggie, he's funny. Did they drop the 24/7 title?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't think so.
Okay, and that's the end of the current roster. That's crazy that there's a lot. And now, just to check at the top, did I just see John Cena? John Cena's still signed. Okay.
Yep.
238 people in the WWE roster. I'm just going to make a note of that. 238.
That's including
Crazy.
NXT too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's including NXT, yeah. Dar got released a while back, I'm sure. Okay. Well, I'm just going off what I can see on the website, so I don't know if it should be up to date though. So it's up to date as of the 15th of today. Yeah, it's up to date as of today with the filters. I don't know. Yeah. So can we go on to some AEW talk for a little bit?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. I'm purely going to stick to AEW Dynamite and not so much stuff from.
Can we go over the roster too?
Yeah, of course we can. Yeah. So Umpty's just popped in and says, "Hey everybody, how you doing, Umpty?
What's up,
Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being here." And Sean has given us an update. He says the 24/7 title seems to only get defended on house shows.
Okay.
Yeah, it gives them an extra 30-minute match they could do, run around for a little bit. Now you should know who my favorite wrestler is and that I am old school. Oh yeah, because he goes, "Ooh yeah,
Macho Man."
So let's see if we've got some of these stuff I've been saving. So what we got here? We've got Tony Khan looking all like
confused.
He's like, "Where's all my wrestlers going? Why is everybody leaving? Why is people arguing? What's going on? Have I got enough money to solve this?" I love AEW, but this is just a comedic show at the moment. It really is. We've got John Moxley.
You think you want some?
And then we've got the good old woo.
The Nature Boy. Yep.
Just thought I'd made a couple of these to share for everybody while we were watching. That TK face is like he's experienced the fart for the first time, says Sean. Definitely. He's like, hello. So yeah, let me get the AEW roster up for you because I know it, so I'll get it up for you to see it. So current AEW roster. Here we go. So there's only 182 in AEW.
Okay.
Over 238 in WWE. So WWE is still a bigger roster, but there is like 3 different independent shows.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to name off some WWE guys that you might already know, but we've got Adam Cole here. We've got Jesus, yeah, there's not actually Billy Gunn's here, Daniel Bryan's here, CM Punk's here, Kristen Cage, Christian. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me if I'm going too fast for you.
No, you're good.
Some classic voices in the industry. So we've got Jack Swagger. We've got him here.
Mm-hmm. Justin Roberts, I see.
Mm-hmm. John Moxley, Jim Ross, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Keith Lee.
Yep. Samoa Joe.
Yeah, Kyle O'Reilly. So there's quite a few WWE guys here that you might know. Miro, which is obviously Rusev. We got Pac. We got Big Show.
Yep.
You know, there's I'm sure there's quite a lot of names there that you'll already know.
Yep. Taz.
Yeah. Tony Nese, Vicky Guerrero, William Regal.
Yep.
W. Morrissey, that's Big Kaz.
Yep.
Sean Spears, that's Perfect 10.
Ty Dillinger, right?
Ty Dillinger, yeah, he's here.
Jeff Hardy.
So yeah, what has been your current thoughts on WWE on AEW as a company since its inception? What's been your initial thoughts on the industry?
I like it. It gives it another variety of wrestling.
Mm-hmm. So we already had that though, right? We have Impact. I'm going to bring this down again for a second and we'll bring it back up. So we had Impact. We had... There were some others, you know? There's been some others. And none of them felt, to me, as explosive on the scene as AEW were. You know?
Yeah.
And I think that's what it was. It was a collective of social media and wrestlers' contracts expiring within the WWE. And a lot of people just got together and thought, you know, we've got the backing of Tony Khan, this money man who's like, I think his family owned the
The Jaguars.
Jaguars. Yeah, they own the Jaguars in the NFL, and they own West Ham Football Club in the UK. So they're a big, known, rich family, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So they've got money behind them. I don't know if they've got as much as Vince McMahon, but, well, the WWE, because it's not just Vince McMahon anymore. But I'm definitely sure that they'll be able to keep afloat. You know, I don't think they're going to go bust. I think they've proved that already.
Yeah, they will.
So did you see it as competition? Is basically what I'm trying to get to.
Yes, I did.
Because you are a hardcore WWE fan, I'm correct?
Yes, I am.
Lifelong, you've been watching it since you were a baby, or?
Since 98.
98. Okay, so yeah, you were in the thick of it with the Attitude Era. Yeah, the best of the times. So yeah, you saw it as competition. Okay, so for me, I saw it as relief. I saw it as freedom. I saw it as just something that was fresh. It just was. It was so fresh, you know. Everything seemed to be given to us on a plate. We would see all these things on the internet with the Young Bucks, because the Young Bucks have had their own YouTube channel for being the elite for many years before AEW even came into inception, you know. And I've been following those guys, so it's just been really cool. So yeah, I would put AEW higher than WWE in my ladder of popularity in my head, just because that's why we have the panel that we have, because we're both contrasting on the style of wrestling or the company of wrestling that we both enjoy, you know. So I'm going to put the list back up for you. I want you to give me your favorite AEW wrestler, unless you already know it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put the list back up for you. Current AEW roster. There we go. How is everybody doing in the chat? I hope everybody is enjoying the show. If you have any questions for any of us on the panel, for me or Anthony, then please fire them in the chat. Or if you just want to say anything about wrestling, then please just fire away and I'll get to your comment on the next time we get to the comment section. So yeah, Anthony, who would be your favorite AEW wrestler currently?
I would probably have to pick Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe?
Yep.
Well, okay. We are right on. Is Samoa Joe in AEW? Didn't he just return to WWE recently? Or am I mistaken?
He's in AEW.
Okay. I get mixed up with the amount of stuff I watch. So you're going to go Samoa Joe. Okay. And why would you go Samoa Joe? What's your reasoning for that?
He's just always been one of my favorites. Whether it was TNA, WWE, AEW. So.
Okay. I'm going to match you with this one. I'm going to go with you as we go through the questions. So my favorite wrestler, without a shadow of doubt, in the AEW, there is no question. I just can't find him on this list. I'm leaving everybody in the chat guessing who I'm going to guess. Here he is. It's MJF. Of course it is. Like, was I going to pick anybody else? It's the smarmy, you know.
He is good.
Have you seen much MJF?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of highlights on him.
Yeah, MJF is fantastic, and I'm sure Sean in the chat will agree. He was in his favorite earlier. And Johnny's just popped in. Hey, Johnny, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. Hope you're doing well. So we're just currently talking about the AEW roster, and Anthony's favorite wrestler in AEW is Samoa Joe, and mine is hands down Maxwell Jacob Friedman. I'm better than you, and you know it. I thought you were
going to say John Moxley.
He's okay. He's okay. But for me, he's never going to be an AEW original. Somebody that's new, somebody that's fresh, somebody that I didn't know about until this company came out and showed me what we were missing, or what I was missing, certainly. Like, that dude took the balls literally and ran with them. You know, he's going to start a bidding war of 2024 for him, WWE and AEW. His contract expires. We don't know if it's a storyline, but his contract's due to expire in 2024, and he's come out on a promo and said that I'm going to start the biggest bidding war in wrestling history. You know, WWE are going to want me, and AEW are going to pay to keep me. So I just love the attitude. I love the cockiness about him. I just think he's bloody fantastic. And I'm sure Sean agrees with me. Who else agrees with me in the chat if they're an AEW fan? Do you like John Moxley? Put a 1 in chat. If you don't like John Moxley, put a 2 in chat. And I'll be able to gauge from that what the percentage is. So yeah, let me get back to this this roster. So you might be surprised for me to tell you that I'm not a fan of Chris Jericho.
Is there a reason why you don't like Jericho?
He's too old for me, and I know that he's trying to do the Bray Wyatt thing, or Bray Wyatt's trying to do the Chris Jericho thing, because Chris Jericho's always reinvented himself. I understand that, but I just think he's done it too many times. And, some of them are good. Le Champion was good when he first came to the company, but now it's just getting too much. I don't like all these factions that he's made.
Yeah.
It's just too much. Like, if you're going to wrestle on your own, you don't need to be in a faction, if you're still the best that you say you are. Yeah, the only thing I like about Chris Jericho in AEW is his theme song that everybody sings along, because it's one of a kind. Not many people have like a karaoke theme tune.
Yeah.
Like we'll all sing it at home and stuff and we'll rock our heads to it, but when Chris Jericho comes on, Judas, you sing along.
That is a good song.
It is very, very good, yeah. But yeah, so I'm going to remove that. So we're going to go through the other questions for AEW. I shouldn't have actually removed it because it's probably going to be hard for you to think. But favorite female wrestler in AEW? You probably don't know them, do you? Again, we apologize, guys, for the up and down of the.
No, I don't.
Okay, 1 second. Let's go here. Let's go to women. Okay, so you have Abaddon, Anna Jay. So you've got Athena. So this Athena is. What was her name in WWE? Ember Moon.
Okay.
Ember Moon is Athena. Who else is here from WWE?
Paige, right?
Paige is here, but she's not really wrestling, I don't think. You got Ruby Soho. That is
Ruby Riott.
Ruby Riott.
Okay.
Saraya, yeah, that's Paige. The Bunny. Tony Storm, Vicky Guerrero. So yeah, who would you say was your favorite female wrestler in that lineup?
I don't know. It's a hard one. I haven't really followed any.
Sorry, anybody that is just so. Did you like Ember Moon when she was a WWE superstar?
Who?
Ember Moon.
Yeah, she was good.
Yeah, you got Ember Moon in there. You've got Ruby Riott. I know you're a WWE fan, so I'm trying to. You got Paige. You can say Paige. She's in the roster, so I'm not trying to influence your decision. I'm just trying to. Yeah, it probably would be Paige. Oh, and you've also got John Moxley's wife, which is
Yeah, she's an announcer.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, that's true. Let me get back to chat. See what people are saying in chat. I feel like Jericho reinvents himself just to get that new T-shirt money from Pro Wrestling Tees. Definitely, let's highlight that for a second. Tay Conti was in NXT after being in the Mae Young Classic. Okay, Tay Conti is in a relationship with Sammy Guevara in AEW. Sammy Guevara was married when he first came to the company, and then that all kind of backfired because I think he got attention from her in the backstage, and wrestlers sleep with wrestlers, unfortunately, and sometimes it ruins marriages, but hey.
Yep.
Alexa will go back with the Fern. Yeah, I'm not quite following.
Alexa Bliss will go back with the Fiend.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
I would like so. Yeah, maybe that would. I don't know though. I don't know. So yeah, you went with Paige for your favorite female wrestler. I'm going to go with Britt Baker. Britt Baker's another AEW original. She's also the girlfriend of. I was just looking at his name. She is the girlfriend of Adam Cole.
Okay.
And they were together before he left WWE. So yeah, I like her. She's a dentist in real life as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Mr. Crispers goes, is Anthony actually talking on his own live? How drunk are you?
I'm only drink a disc, Crispers.
Yeah, and we're talking about wrestling, so we can talk about that all day. Welcome in, Mr. Crispers. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. We're talking about wrestling. Mr. Crispers, who's your favourite wrestler? So my favourite female wrestler would have to be in AEW. It would have to be Britt Baker, DMD. And then we are going to go to favorite. So it's going to be hard for you. Commentators. So you're probably going to go with what? Jim Ross?
Let's see. I'm going
to get you to watch more AEW as well, so that you get used to this roster.
Let's see. I like Tony Schiavone.
Tony Schiavone, good shout.
Because he's an old WCW guy.
Yeah, very, very, very good shout. He is also
my favorite. Good too, but Tony Schiavone is good.
Yeah, definitely. And then tag teams, my favorite tag team, and you're going to have to agree with me because I'm not going to have you. You don't watch much AEW, so I'm going to just say this one for you, but it's the Acclaimed. Don't argue with me. And at some point in the next couple of weeks, I will get you to scissor me through the screen. Oh, I didn't even have to wait. There you go. I did it already. Oh, wow. Mr. Christmas says Yokozuna, and then he says, but if you're talking currently, I haven't watched a thing since AJ Lee left. Yeah, I can understand why you would stop when she leaves. She was brilliant.
Yeah, she was.
So yeah, the Acclaimed is our favorite collective AEW tag team because they are just the best. They're brilliant. They definitely give me a laugh each and every week. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to WWE and we're going to showcase the current title holders within WWE, and then we'll get each other's thoughts on that, and maybe we will have a prediction as to whether they will be or will not be holding it come Royal Rumble. Okay, that's a good timeline, right? That's what, 2 months. Anthony scissoring. I knew it. I knew you swung that way. Love it. Absolutely love it. I need to put my phone on charge because it's dying. So let's bring up the current champion list for WWE. Current list of champions. Here we go. Again, this is from the same website that Sean pointed out earlier. This is ITN WWE.com. So the WWE champion is Roman Reigns. He won it on the April 3rd, 2022 against Brock Lesnar, title for title. Reign number one, and he's held it for 192 days. And this is your boy, right? You love Roman Reigns.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, would you want me to make you big scream so you could acknowledge him, or?
I acknowledge Roman Reigns.
Yeah, you acknowledge Roman Reigns. There you go. He's your tribal chief. He's not my tribal chief. You know,
he's not my tribal chief
at all. I can't stand him. So we are going to go with number one, Anthony. Is he going to be holding this title come Royal Rumble?
Yes.
So you don't think? Okay, no. We should rephrase this. Do you think he will lose the title at all from now up until Royal Rumble?
No.
Okay, so it's the same question. But I was thinking that maybe Logan Paul might take it off him. But is he fighting for this one or is he fighting for the other one?
It's both titles he's fighting.
It's both.
Yeah.
Oh, he gone messed up. He's gone signed a contract and he's gone messed up. Imagine he loses both of them.
He won't.
But just imagine. He could. It would be a happy day in the WWE kingdom if he did.
He's not going to lose to Logan Paul.
I don't know.
It'll be a good match for sure, but he's not going to lose.
So then we've got the WWE Women's Champion is Bianca Belair. She won this on WrestleMania Night 1, 38 against Becky Lynch, and she's held it for 193 days. Do you think she will still be holding this title, or will she have lost this title before Royal Rumble?
I think she'll lose it.
You think she'll lose it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go along with you just to keep the show, so we're not just boring everybody and going back. I'm going to say that Roman Reigns is definitely going to lose his title before Royal Rumble, I'm going to say that Alexa Bliss is not going to lose her title before Royal Rumble. Next one.
You mean
Do you like
Belair?
Bianca Belair? Sorry, and I just set everybody's off, didn't I? Yeah, Bianca Belair she will not lose it.
Okay.
What do you think of Bianca Belair? Do you like her?
Yeah, she's good. I like her.
For me, she's a standout female wrestler amongst a sea of bad ones, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So yeah, next one, we're going to come to the United States champion. It's my boy. It's the Architect. It's Seth freaking Rollins. He's only held it for 2 days though, hasn't he? He only had it for 2 days, and he beat Bobby Lashley this Monday at Raw, which was a nice pop for me because we were backstage, we were watching Raw, and I usually leave the Seth Rollins match on, and I watched it, and I wasn't expecting him to become champion, so that was a nice thing. What do you think of Seth Rollins?
I like Seth Rollins. I think he's going to keep the title.
You think he's going to keep it? I was just about to ask you that. Okay, so you think he's going to keep it till Royal Rumble?
Yes. Because probably Lashley's injured, so he'll keep it till the Rumble. And then probably get a rematch. Yeah.
That's a good prediction. So I'm just going to come and check the chat so I don't feel like we're ignoring people. PDX says what happened to him taking time off. That was Roman Reigns, I'm guessing he's talking about.
Oh, he's part-time. He's not even wrestling full-time. He's not defending title a lot. He's not even wrestling a lot. So
he goes, Bliss will win. I hope she does also, yeah. So I was obviously letting out some emotional stuff there because obviously that's who I want as my true champion is Bliss.
Yeah, I like Bliss a lot too.
Yeah, I think she should definitely be female champion.
Yep.
So let's get back to the current list. We're going to go down the list. The Raw Tag Team Champions are the Usos, Jimmy and Jay. What do you think? What do you think about the Usos?
I like the Usos, but I think there's some tension between Jay? And I think they might lose their titles.
You think Jay might make them lose them?
Yep.
Or you think Roman could strip them of it?
Yeah, he could. He could do that.
Give it to Sammy and Sahoya, dude.
Yeah, he could do that. So
he could do that. I'm waiting for the firecrackers to blow up in this storyline. Something's going to happen that causes Roman Reigns to lose a belt.
Jay and Sammy, they don't really like each other.
Yeah. So, yeah, I get that. But I just don't know if it's going to affect Roman's belt. I need it to affect Roman. It needs to affect him for him to then care about it so much and then sort it out.
Yeah.
Because right now he's just laughing it off, Right now he's laughing it off. He's like, just boys bickering,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So next one, we're going to go down to SmackDown. So again, we have this idiot. Roman Reigns is a Universal Champion. He won this back in 2020. Jesus Christ, he's had this for a long time.
Days.
773-day Roman Reigns. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Well, he's not Jesus Christ. He's just a man. That's just Roman Reigns. So.
He's a tribal chief.
Yeah, he's some sort of chief. I think his cousin's better than him, to be honest. The Rock.
Yeah, real tribal chief.
I do like The Rock.
Yeah, me too.
And then we've got this guy. This guy agrees with me. He wants to have a beer.
Stone Cold.
He's like, definitely agrees with me. And then we've got
first day.
He has to say first day, 773 bloody days. Like, come on, dude. Just let it go. Time. It's a very long time. Stupid. So do you think he's going to keep it?
I do.
Okay. The one before it, do you think that the Usos were going to keep their title or lose them?
I think they might lose it.
Okay. I think that they'll probably keep them until Royal Rumble.
I don't want them to lose, but I think they might.
Mm-hmm. So we have the SmackDown Women's Champion. That is Ronda Rousey. She's had it for 4 days now. She beat Liv Morgan. What do you think about Ronda Rousey being in the WWE?
I like her.
Yeah. What do you like about her? Do you like that she's different style, that she's ruthless?
I like it. She's different. So
I like that.
She's aggressive.
I like that she's clearly stronger than she lets on in the ring.
Yep. I think she'll keep it.
Miss Christmas thinks China Doll win hands down. And PDX says I'm funny. So thank you, PDX. I appreciate you. Let's move on from Ronda Rousey. So Ronda Rousey's going to keep it, you think?
Yes.
She only had it for 4 days. So, yeah, she's
probably keep it till WrestleMania.
Okay. So the Intercontinental Champion is Gunther.
He's going to keep it.
Okay. Yeah, he's a beast, isn't he? He's a monster of a man. I'd like to see him go against Braun Strowman, but not.
And he brings back Pristine back to the title.
Yes, I completely agree. He definitely brings Pristine back to the title, which is what it was needed for the Intercontinental Champion. Yep. And he's held it for 124 days, which is nice. And he beat Ricochet, which is one of my guys. So it's not nice to see that he beat Ricochet, but it definitely the champion, in my eyes, should look like someone like Gunther rather than somebody like Ricochet. Although I would like to see Ricochet as champion again. So yeah, you think he's going to keep it? I do too.
Yep.
And we're going to keep going down. We got SmackDown Tag Team Champions are the Usos, Jimmy and Jay. They've held them for 124 days and they beat Mysterios at Money in the Bank. See, there's just too much.
They need to split up those titles. They need to.
Yeah, so you think they're going to lose these as well, or are they going to keep these ones and lose the Raw ones?
They'll probably lose the SmackDown.
And keep the Bloodline on Raw?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I probably agree. Keep the Bloodline on Raw. I don't think that the whole Bloodline should exist, in my opinion. I think it's annoying and I really don't like it. But hey, that's why we are divided. That's why you have people in the crowd that boo. That's why you have people in the crowd that cheer. They say that any reaction is a good reaction. So, hey, they're doing their job right because they're making me hate them. And
that's true.
So LJ just popped in. He says, "Oh, okay, now I see where everyone's at. We're all hanging out at Milky's."
What's up, LJ?
What's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. We're just talking about wrestling, dude. And then we're going to go on to the NXT champion. So I don't watch NXT. So Bron Breakker is the NXT champion. I know of Bron Breakker. I've heard that he could be the dude that dethrones Roman Reigns. So maybe
who his dad is, right?
Not 100% sure.
Rick Steiner.
Oh, he's a Steiner.
Yep.
Oh, okay, then that makes more sense why you could beat Roman Reigns.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Thanks for that knowledge. I didn't know that. That's awesome. So you think he's going to keep this to WrestleMania, to Royal Rumble?
He'll probably keep it till WrestleMania and then lose, and then get main roster call up.
Okay.
I can see that.
Women's champion Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose is amazing.
Yes, she is. She's going to keep it. No.
Hang on a minute. What month are we in?
October.
It's here that she won it on October 26th this year. It's not happened yet. At Halloween Havoc against Raquel. Is that what I'm seeing right there? It's not the 26th of October yet. So is this a spoiler? That she's going to retain it against Raquel?
She is NXT champion. And maybe they're going to say that, but...
So, Sean, if you're still watching, buddy, I don't know if you could maybe... I know you speak with your friend. Could you maybe point this out to him? This looks like it's a bit of a mistake. Like, it says that Mandy Rose won it. It says that she won it on the 26th of October, which hasn't happened yet, and that she's been holding it for nearly over a year. We know that she has been... I don't know. A bit strange.
She's had it for a while.
Chucky's Choice Trick or Treat Street Fight. That's what's apparently happening at Halloween Havoc. Interesting. Finally, Headless Ned had come back to the live stream. Headless Ned.
What's up, Headless?
Thank you, my friend, buddy. Thanks for popping in. Read the bottom. Says Mandy Rose won the first championship of her pro wrestling career when she defended Raquel Rodriguez to become the new NXT champion. I don't know. So then we've got the NXT North American champion that's apparently vacant.
I didn't know that.
Solo Sequoia, he vacated it when he moved to SmackDown.
Yeah.
We've got the NXT Tag Team Champions are Pretty Deadly. Never heard of these guys. They look like absolute douchebags. One's a Targaryen and one's a Lannister. Okay, are these guys any good?
I haven't even seen them.
You've not seen them? Okay. Mm-hmm. So we'll pass them on. What about Caden Carter and Katana Chase?
No, I haven't seen their matches yet.
Okay, she looks like she's probably going to be in Bray Wyatt's faction, maybe. I don't know. And then unbranded. So why is that unbranded matches?
Because they probably defend them. Anyway,
oh, okay. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Damage Control. So they're WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, so it's not a Raw or a SmackDown. So the oh, okay. So the women's belts are shared.
Mm-hmm. I think they could do NXT too.
Mm-hmm. And we've got Dana Brooke is the 24/7 champion, but that's enough of that. Okay, so very, very interesting. What do you think of the current championship states? Like, do you think it's going to change up heavily, or?
It won't be heavily, no.
And what's the next pay-per-view? We've got the next main roster pay-per-view is Crown Jewel, right?
Yeah, I think so. November 5th, right?
So you know how people talk about whether these things are like canon in Star Wars and certain things aren't canon, certain things are. You know how people say that phrase? Is Crown Jewel canon to WWE, or is it just they get paid a shit ton of money, so they do what they get paid to do? Because I've noticed with Crown Jewel, it's a big spectacle.
Yeah.
And they usually bring back retired wrestlers or they swap belts. So I'm wondering where the belt's going to switch. Where the belt's going to switch.
I don't know.
I don't know. I would like to see Roman lose a belt personally, but I guess you want him to keep him.
Yep.
So Sean says that Pretty Deadly are really entertaining, very funny, and very British. Okay, I will definitely check them out. So I used to like the Scouser guys. I can't remember the name of them, but they were Scousers. They were can't remember the name of the team, but they were in NXT.
Okay.
But yeah, they were really good. Sean might be able to help me with their names.
I like
Headless Goats watched a 3-hour stream this morning trying to get SDCC tickets. Dude, crazy. I'll have to go back and check that. I literally got home and then we came, settled down, and we went live talking about wrestling. Hey, Andrew. Andrew stopped in and said hello.
What's up, Andrew?
What's up, buddy? So let me just check in all my banners to make sure that we've gone through everything I was going to do. Yep, we've pretty much gone through all the stuff that I wanted to talk about. Anything that you want to talk about?
No.
You think we're done for this week? I mean, we'll open it up to the chat and see if the chat's got any questions or suggestions for next week.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. I know we also do want to watch the Bray Wyatt.
Oh yeah, the Bray Wyatt segment.
We'll do that. Yeah, let's watch the Bray Wyatt. Anybody in the chat, if you've got any questions for us, please, while we're watching the Bray Wyatt thing, put the questions in the chat and we'll get to them after we've watched this. And if we get kicked off YouTube because I'm showing WWE live, hey, just remember where you were when Milky got kicked off YouTube and make sure that you share it on social medias and tell everybody Milky got kicked off by YouTube. You know, make sure that everybody knows. Because, hey, we're only, talk about Bray. That's what we're going to do. Thank you, PDX. I appreciate you. And I'm glad I didn't just end the stream and not talk about Bray because I would have been annoyed. So I am literally going to bring up the stream and we're going to watch the entrance of Bray Wyatt and the whole promo that cuts out to the end of the show. It's this one. Share audio tab. Okay. So before we get to this, we're going to answer Mr. Crisper's questions. So your suggestions, Tony came up with questions of whose toes would you lick from the current roster?
That's funny. If I had to pick, it'd be Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose?
Yep.
Do you think they taste of strawberries?
Yep. Strawberries
and
watermelon.
Strawberry and watermelon. Oh, that puts me off when you say watermelon because I don't like the flavour of watermelon. I don't particularly like the flavour of toes, but strawberry toes. So I'm going to answer the question, Mr. Crispers, and I'm going to say Ivar from the Viking Raiders.
Why them?
I went with the most disgusting toes I could think of in the. He must have some horrible, stinking, sweaty toes. And if you're going to lick a toe, you've got to have an experience of it. You've got to be like, oh, I'm never doing that again. Because if it's strawberry toes, you'll be wanting to do it more often. And yeah, I'm only doing it once, so I'll make it count. Let's watch this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring us down here so that people can see it. Okay.
All right.
And I'm going to bring off this WWE thing. There we go. YouTube kicked us off.
Yep, stream unavailable.
Let me try and stop this. YouTube kicked us off.
Yep.
Still says I've got 7 people watching.
Yeah, they're still chatting. It lasted a while.
So I don't know. Should we end it and go back again and say hi and say bye?
Yeah, we can try that.
And broadcast. One sec.